So that's Carl Froch, people. He questions Deontay Wilder's punch. He questions why is he still doing it? Why is he in the game? He's just getting bashed up. And let me counterpunch. I think it is a good question by Carl to ask, does he still have the punch? I think that's the $1 million question about Wilder. Because based on his last fight with Zhang, he was able to hit Zhang. You know, he caught Zhang with some good shots. I mean, right on the forehead, right where that big ass knot, that Jean-Claude Van knot that Zhang has on his head. He caught him with that shot, and Zhang didn't budge. You know, but I don't think Zhang's a good example because Zhang is known for having a good chin. You know, we haven't seen Zhang rocked or hurt like that. I mean, you know, like not recently. You know, the only person I know that put him down was AJ, and that was in the amateurs, right? So I don't know about Zhang. You know, I think Zhang has a good chin. He was just recently stopped, but we all know that wasn't from getting caught upstairs. That was for Caballero, you know, the tree chopping assassin, right? So we don't really know how good that is, you know. So that's why I'm looking forward to this fight with Herndon, because if Wilder can touch you and can still hurt you, that could build confidence, because I think that's something he needs. And I don't even know if Wilder knows. You know, I think Wilder is at a point where that ayahuasca, that I think that done a lot to him. You know what I mean? And that messes with you. Psychedelics is nothing to play with. You know what I mean? It's just not fit for an athlete. You know, it would be different if he was a regular Joe Smo, you know, but he's an athlete. So, you know, athletes don't supposed to be doing that. So, I mean, that's that really. I think that, you know, Carl Froch is questioning, does he still belong there? And what I'll say is, I don't know. Based on the last two people he's fought, which are high-ranking fighters, you know, shout out to Turki Al-Sheikh. You know, he showed that no, Parker just beat him up round after round, outboxed him round after round. Zhang knocked him out. And you know what it is in boxing, you have to go to the process of elimination. You know, he does need a tune-up, and I'm glad he's getting the tune-up. You know, versus other people like Hrgovic didn't get fights like that. You know what I mean? And when he did get a tough fight, he lost, right? But Mark Damori was a tune-up fight. So he got, you know, I would say let's give Wilder that opportunity. Let him test out that right hand, you know, to see for itself and to show everybody that it's still there or it was not still there. Something of yesteryear. But you guys tell me what you think of Carl the Cobra Froch questioning that power of Wilder. What is he still in the game for? He's getting bashed up. In fact, you know what? Like I told you guys, Wilder, I believe, if he knows he doesn't have the punch no more, and he feels deep down inside that he can't fight, he's just doing it for the money. You know, he's doing it for those last few paychecks, you know. And, you know, after he gets those, you know, he can invest accordingly because he's, you know, he's doing good for himself. Remember that. But it's nothing like those big fight purses coming in and dropping huge amounts in your account, right? So I think that's what he's doing. If he doesn't belong or if he knows he doesn't belong, that's why he's still in the game. I think he's in it for the money. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Carl Froch questioning Wilder's motives. Why is he still doing it? Does he even have the power? Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.